Big alert. Your soulmate just left their family in fear to come to you, saying, "No one else can, don't scroll, stay right here, because if this found you, this message is for you and your heart needs this right now even if part of you is afraid to believe it." Listen to this carefully. Something massive just shifted in their world, and it didn't happen lightly, impulsively, or without tears. It happened after nights of wrestling with truth, after years of pressure, expectations, and roles they tried to fit into even when their soul kept whispering that it wasn't right. Stay till the end, because what they did wasn't about rebellion or escape, it was about survival at a soul level. They reached a point where staying meant losing themselves completely, where pretending meant suffocating slowly, and where the weight of silence became heavier than the fear of walking away. This message is for you because when soulmates are connected, decisions of this magnitude send ripples through both hearts at the same time. That's why you may have felt unsettled, emotional, or strangely calm all at once, like something big was happening behind the scenes without you knowing why. Listen to this moment closely. They didn't leave with confidence, they left with trembling hands and a racing heart. Fear followed them, not because they were wrong, but because truth always shakes the structures built on obligation instead of authenticity. They kept hearing one sentence in their mind over and over, the one they couldn't ignore anymore. "No one else can make me feel alive the way you do, no one else sees me the way you do, no one else calls my soul home the way you do." Don't scroll away from this truth. That realization doesn't come from fantasy, it comes from awakening. Your heart needs this reminder right now because awakenings often look messy before they look miraculous. Listen to this carefully. They tried to talk themselves out of it. They told themselves it was impractical, irresponsible, even selfish. But the feeling didn't leave. It grew stronger in the quiet moments, in the pauses between conversations, in the empty spaces where truth echoes loudest. And eventually, fear shifted direction. They became more afraid of staying than of leaving. Stay till the end, because that's the moment destiny steps in, not with comfort, but with clarity. This message is for you if you've been questioning whether the connection was too intense, too complicated, or too impossible. The universe doesn't ignite something this powerful just to confuse you. It ignites it to break patterns that no longer serve growth. Listen to this moment closely. When they walked away, it wasn't dramatic. It was heavy. It was quiet. It was filled with guilt, love, and grief all at once. But beneath all of that was a strange sense of relief, like breathing after being underwater too long. Don't scroll, because here's where the spiritual truth comes in. When someone chooses alignment over approval, the soul expands even while the heart aches. That expansion is what you're feeling now. Angel numbers may have started appearing around you more frequently. 111 when you think about new beginnings without fear, 222 when you're choosing balance instead of panic, 444 when you need reassurance that you're protected through this shift. These aren't coincidences. They're confirmations that the universe is walking both of you through a turning point. Listen to this carefully. You may be wondering why this feels so intense, why it feels like everything is on the line. That's because it is. Not in a dramatic, cinematic way, but in a soul contract way. Some connections exist to comfort us, and others exist to transform us. This one was always meant to transform. Stay till the end, because transformation doesn't ask permission from logic. Your heart needs this reminder right now because fear often disguises itself as responsibility when something real threatens the status quo. Listen to this moment closely. They are scared, not of you, but of what choosing you represents. Choosing honesty. Choosing vulnerability. Choosing a life where they can no longer hide behind expectations. And yet, even with fear in their chest, they moved. That's not recklessness. That's courage forming in real time. Don't scroll away from this truth. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the decision that truth matters more than comfort. This message is for you if you've been feeling torn between hope and grounding yourself. You don't need to chase this moment. You don't need to force it. What's unfolding has its own momentum. Listen to this carefully. As they move through this transition, they are shedding an old identity. And shedding is painful. There will be moments of doubt, guilt, and second-guessing. That doesn't mean the choice was wrong. It means growth is happening. Stay till the end, because growth always comes with friction before it brings peace. Your heart needs this reminder right now because you were never meant to be someone's secret longing. You were meant to be someone's truth. Don't scroll, because here's the emotional revelation most people miss. They didn't leave because they were running toward you blindly. They left because staying meant betraying themselves, and coming toward you felt like coming back to who they really are. Listen to this moment closely. You may feel waves of emotion that don't feel like anxiety or excitement, but like recognition. That's your soul acknowledging that something long awaited is finally moving. Angel numbers may appear again as gentle anchors, 333 when you need reassurance that you're supported, 555 when major change is unfolding even if you can't see all of it yet. These signs are reminders to breathe, to stay present, to trust the timing. Stay till the end, because timing is everything here. This message is for you if you're wondering what happens next. What happens next is not chaos. It's integration. It's honesty settling into reality. It's two people learning how to stand in truth without burning everything down. Don't scroll away from this knowing. Whatever unfolds from here will require patience, boundaries, and grace, for them and for you. And you are capable of that. Listen to this carefully. You are not responsible for their fear, their consequences, or their healing. You are responsible only for staying aligned with yourself. And alignment is what brought this moment into existence. Stay till the end, because this is the cliffhanger destiny leaves us with. When someone says, "No one else can," they're not just speaking about love, they're speaking about recognition. And recognition cannot be undone. Whatever path opens now will not be shallow. It will be real, honest, and transformative. Trust what you're feeling. Trust the calm beneath the intensity. And if this message resonated, if it felt like the universe was speaking directly to you in this moment, like, share, and subscribe in this same grounded, gentle flow, because what unfolds next in this story will require clarity, patience, and the kind of awareness that only arrives when you're truly ready to receive it. Don't scroll, stay right here with me, because now we're moving into what happened after that first terrifying step, and this message is for you in a way your heart needs this right now even if you're trying to stay grounded and not let hope run too far ahead. Listen to this carefully. After they walked away, after the door closed behind them and the noise of familiar voices faded, the fear didn't disappear, it changed shape. It softened into something quieter, heavier, and far more honest. They didn't feel victorious. They felt exposed. Like someone who finally stepped into the open after living in shadow for too long. And in that openness, truth didn't attack them, it steadied them. Stay till the end, because this is where the story deepens beyond shock and into meaning. They realized that leaving wasn't the hardest part. The hardest part was accepting that they could no longer go back to pretending. Pretending they were fulfilled. Pretending they were okay. Pretending that what they felt for you could be managed or minimized. Your heart needs this reminder right now because truth doesn't always arrive with fireworks, sometimes it arrives with stillness that finally feels right. Listen to this moment closely. In the hours and days that followed, they noticed how their body responded differently. Breathing felt deeper. Thoughts slowed. Even the fear felt cleaner, less tangled. That's how you know a choice came from the soul and not from impulse. Don't scroll away from this truth. Impulsive decisions create chaos. Soul decisions create adjustment. And adjustment takes time. This message is for you if you've been feeling a strange mix of concern and calm, like you know something serious is unfolding but you're not panicking. That calm is not denial. It's alignment. Listen to this carefully. They are carrying guilt, not the kind that begs for forgiveness, but the kind that acknowledges impact. They know people were affected. They know consequences exist. And instead of running from that weight, they're learning how to hold it honestly. That matters. Stay till the end, because emotional responsibility is rare, and it changes everything that comes next. Your heart needs this reminder right now because love that grows from responsibility lasts longer than love fueled by escape. Listen to this moment closely. They keep replaying the words that anchored them when fear peaked. No one else can. Not no one else will. No one else can. Can see me. Can reach me. Can call me forward the way you do. That distinction matters. It wasn't about replacing one life with another. It was about answering a call they could no longer ignore. Don't scroll, because this is where the spiritual layer becomes undeniable. When someone chooses alignment, the universe rearranges quietly. Signs start appearing, not to push, but to confirm. You may have noticed time repeating itself for you lately. Numbers lining up when you least expect them. 111 when you feel courage rising without anxiety. 222 when balance feels more natural than worry. For 44 when you sense protection even while things feel uncertain. These are reminders that you are not walking alone through this shift. Listen to this carefully. As they adjust to this new reality, they're also confronting an old fear, being seen fully. Coming toward you means being known, not just admired. It means standing in truth without armor. And that vulnerability is intimidating. But it's also liberating. Stay till the end, because liberation doesn't feel like excitement at first, it feels like relief mixed with responsibility. Your heart needs this reminder right now because what's forming here is not fantasy. It's foundation. Don't scroll away from this knowing. You may feel moments where you want to rush clarity, to ask questions, to understand every detail. But this phase isn't about explanation. It's about integration. They are integrating courage with consequence, love with honesty, desire with accountability. And integration cannot be rushed without breaking something important. Listen to this moment closely. They are also realizing that coming toward you doesn't mean abandoning everyone else emotionally. It means redefining boundaries truthfully. It means no longer living for approval. And redefining boundaries is uncomfortable, especially when people expect the old version of you to remain. Your heart needs this reminder right now because growth often looks selfish to those who benefit from your silence. Don't scroll, because here's the emotional truth that steadies everything. They are not coming toward you as a savior or an escape. They are coming toward you because you represent authenticity. And authenticity demands presence, patience, and mutual respect. Listen to this carefully. You may feel drawn to slow down too, to breathe, to stay present, to protect your energy. That's not avoidance. That's wisdom. Stay till the end, because wisdom is what keeps destiny from turning into chaos. This message is for you if you're realizing that love doesn't need to arrive dramatically to be powerful. Sometimes it arrives quietly, after difficult choices, asking to be built with care instead of urgency. Don't scroll away from this truth. As they move through this transition, there will be moments of doubt. Moments where fear whispers old stories. That doesn't cancel what's real. It simply means the nervous system is catching up to the soul. Listen to this moment closely. You are not responsible for stabilizing them. You are responsible for honoring yourself. And honoring yourself means staying grounded, honest, and patient with the process without abandoning your boundaries. Your heart needs this reminder right now because boundaries are what allow love to grow safely. Don't scroll, because here's the cliffhanger destiny leaves us within this phase. This choice has been made internally, but its full expression is still unfolding. What comes next will require communication, clarity, and timing. And timing is sacred here. Listen to this carefully. Whatever arrives will not feel rushed or forced. It will feel intentional, measured, real. And you will recognize it not by how intense it feels, but by how safe it allows you to remain. Stay with this calm. Trust the unfolding. Because when someone leaves fear behind to walk toward truth, the path ahead may be slow, but it is honest. And honesty is the soil where real love finally has room to grow. Don't scroll, stay right here, because now we're entering the part of this journey where everything that was chosen in fear begins to echo through reality, and this message is for you in a way your heart needs this right now, even if you're trying to stay emotionally grounded and not get carried away. Listen to this carefully. After the shock faded, after the silence settled, after the world stopped spinning quite so fast around them, something unexpected happened inside their chest, clarity mixed with trembling resolve. They didn't feel like they had escaped anything. They felt like they had stepped into accountability. The kind that doesn't scream, doesn't rush, but stands there asking, "Now what are you going to do with the truth you chose?" Stay till the end, because this is where fear stops driving and responsibility takes the wheel. They began to realize that walking toward you was not the end of the story, it was the beginning of a very real reckoning with who they are and who they must become to stand beside you honestly. Your heart needs this reminder right now because real connections don't begin at the moment of choice, they begin at the moment of follow-through. Listen to this moment closely. They are feeling the weight of their decision in waves. Some days it feels empowering. Other days it feels terrifying. But one thing remains constant: the feeling of you does not leave. Not as obsession. Not as fantasy. As grounding. As a quiet sense of, this is real, and I can't unknow it now. Don't scroll away from this truth. When someone makes a soul-aligned choice, doubt doesn't disappear, it gets challenged. This message is for you if you've been feeling a subtle pull to slow down, to breathe deeper, to stay present instead of jumping ahead mentally. That instinct is protecting you. Listen to this carefully. They are now facing the practical side of truth. Conversations that must happen. Boundaries that must be drawn. Old patterns that can no longer continue without cracking. This part is uncomfortable, because awakening doesn't erase consequences, it asks you to face them with integrity. Stay till the end, because integrity is what determines whether this path becomes something lasting or something painful. Your heart needs this reminder right now because you are not meant to absorb the fallout of choices you didn't make. You are meant to witness whether someone can carry their own truth responsibly. Listen to this moment closely. They are learning that coming toward you doesn't mean rushing into your arms. It means stabilizing themselves first. It means making sure fear doesn't bleed into connection. And that process takes humility. Don't scroll, because humility is what transforms fear into strength. This message is for you if you've noticed that you're no longer fantasizing about rescue or grand gestures. You're more interested in consistency, clarity, and peace. That shift didn't happen by accident. It happened because your soul matured through waiting, through uncertainty, through choosing yourself when it was hard. Listen to this carefully. Angel numbers may continue to appear, but now they show up during moments of calm, not craving. 222 when you're choosing balance instead of anticipation. 444 when you feel protected in the unknown. 555 when change is happening quietly without your effort. These signs are reminders that you are not being tested, you are being aligned. Stay till the end, because alignment changes how outcomes arrive. They are also noticing something else that unsettles them in a good way. You are not chasing. You are not demanding reassurance. You are not trying to control the narrative. And that stillness forces honesty. Because when someone is no longer pulling on you, you have to walk toward them intentionally or let them go completely. Your heart needs this reminder right now because stillness is powerful. It reveals truth without confrontation. Don't scroll away from this knowing. You may feel moments where compassion rises for them, followed by a firm sense of self-respect. That balance is not coldness. It's emotional maturity. It means you can care without collapsing into someone else's process. Listen to this moment closely. They are beginning to understand that love built on fear collapses, but love built on responsibility can endure. And responsibility doesn't look romantic at first. It looks like patience. Like restraint. Like choosing the right moment instead of the fastest one. Stay till the end, because patience protects what is real from being rushed into damage. This message is for you if you're wondering why things feel slower than expected after such a dramatic choice. Listen to this carefully. Big shifts require quiet integration. The nervous system must catch up to the soul. And integration is where many people fail, by rushing, by over-explaining, by forcing closeness before safety is built. But you are being protected from that. Don't scroll, because here's the emotional truth anchoring everything now. They are realizing that coming toward you means meeting you where you are now, not where you were before. And where you are now is grounded, aware, and no longer willing to sacrifice peace for potential. That realization is sobering, and necessary. Your heart needs this reminder right now because you are not meant to go backward to make someone else comfortable. Listen to this moment closely. As they navigate this transition, they may go quiet at times, not because they're pulling away, but because they are learning how to speak from truth instead of fear. Silence during growth is not abandonment, it's recalibration. Stay till the end, because recalibration determines whether words will heal or harm when they finally arrive. This message is for you if you're learning to trust quiet over chaos, steadiness over intensity. That learning is preparing you for a different kind of love, one that doesn't demand you abandon yourself. Don't scroll away from this truth. Whatever unfolds next will require mutual honesty. And honesty feels safe when you're aligned. Listen to this carefully. You are not responsible for proving your worth, managing their fear, or softening their consequences. Your only responsibility is to stay connected to yourself. And you are doing that beautifully. Don't scroll, stay right here with me, because now the energy has shifted again, and this message is for you in a way your heart needs this right now, even if you're telling yourself to stay neutral and not expect anything. Listen to this carefully. After the clarity settled into their bones, after the fear stopped shouting and started whispering, something very real began to take shape: commitment to doing this the right way. Not loudly. Not impulsively. But with intention. They're realizing that walking toward you is not a dramatic escape scene, it's a responsibility that asks them to arrive whole, honest, and grounded. Stay till the end, because this is where many stories either heal or collapse, and the difference is presence. They are feeling the pull to reach out, but they're also feeling the weight of timing. Timing is no longer about convenience, it's about respect. They don't want to bring unfinished chaos into your space. They don't want to speak from fear and then regret the impact. And that pause, even if it feels confusing from the outside, is not hesitation, it's care learning how to lead. Your heart needs this reminder right now because care that slows down is often the kind that lasts. Listen to this moment closely. They are beginning to notice how different you feel energetically. Not distant, contained. Not cold, centered. Your energy no longer feels like it's waiting to be chosen. It feels like it's choosing itself. And that changes everything. Don't scroll away from this truth. When someone realizes they might have to meet you at your level instead of pulling you down to theirs, it can be intimidating, but it's also clarifying. This message is for you if you've felt a strange confidence lately, like even if things don't go the way you once hoped, you know you'll be okay. That confidence didn't come from detachment. It came from alignment. Listen to this carefully. They are also confronting something deeply uncomfortable, the idea that love requires consistency, not just courage in moments of crisis. Leaving fear behind was one step. Sustaining honesty is another. And sustaining honesty requires habits, boundaries, and follow-through. That's why they're moving carefully now. Stay till the end, because careful does not mean uncertain, it means intentional. Your heart needs this reminder right now because intentional love feels quieter than fantasy, but stronger than fear. Don't scroll, because here's where the spiritual layer deepens. When someone chooses truth over approval, the universe often slows the pace to protect everyone involved. You may notice that life around you feels calmer, more ordered, more focused. That's not coincidence. That's alignment creating stability so that whatever arrives next doesn't destabilize you. Listen to this moment closely. Angel numbers may be appearing again, but now they show up when you're grounded, not anxious. 222 when balance feels natural. 444 when you feel protected in your boundaries. 777 when you sense that something sacred is unfolding without your control. These signs are not telling you to wait, they're telling you to trust. Stay till the end, because trust is the bridge between fear and fulfillment. This message is for you if you're noticing that you no longer feel pulled to explain yourself or justify your needs. You're comfortable letting silence do its work. Silence is not emptiness here, it's a container for truth. Don't scroll away from this knowing. They are also learning that coming toward you means honoring your pace, not demanding reassurance. They can feel that you won't accept pressure disguised as passion. And that realization is shaping how they prepare to show up. Listen to this carefully. You may feel moments where your intuition nudges you to rest, to ground, to focus on your own life rather than anticipating theirs. That nudge is wisdom. It's your soul saying, stay here. Stay present. Let what's real come to you. Stay till the end, because presence is magnetic. Your heart needs this reminder right now because magnetism doesn't chase, it attracts. Don't scroll, because here's the emotional truth that steadies everything. The intensity of this connection was never meant to consume you. It was meant to awaken both of you to a more honest way of loving. And honest love does not rush into the arms of fear, it walks steadily into trust. Listen to this moment closely. They are becoming aware that if they speak now, their words must match their actions. No more promises without structure. No more emotion without direction. And that awareness is maturing them. Stay till the end, because maturity is what keeps destiny from turning into heartbreak. This message is for you if you've stopped romanticizing struggle and started valuing peace. That shift is powerful. It means you're no longer available for stories that need chaos to feel alive. Don't scroll away from this truth. As they move through this phase, there may be moments of silence that test patience. But this silence is not abandonment, it's preparation. Preparation for words that land cleanly. For actions that align. For a connection that doesn't need to be defended. Listen to this carefully. You are not responsible for accelerating this process. You are responsible for staying aligned with yourself. And you are doing that. Stay till the end, because alignment is the quiet force shaping everything now. Whatever comes next will not feel rushed. It will feel right. It will feel measured. It will feel like something that can actually be built, not just imagined. And you will recognize it not by excitement alone, but by the sense of safety it brings into your body. Don't scroll away from this final knowing. You are no longer waiting for proof. You are allowing truth to arrive in its own time. And that is strength. Trust the pace. Trust the calm. Trust the version of yourself who can now receive love without losing peace. Because what is unfolding here is not meant to overwhelm you. It's meant to meet you exactly where you are, grounded, aware, and ready for something real. Don't scroll, stay right here with me, because now everything that has been building quietly is pressing closer to the surface, and this message is for you in a way your heart needs this right now, even if you've learned how to stay calm without answers. Listen to this carefully. After intention formed and patience settled in, after they committed internally to doing this with integrity instead of impulse, they began to feel something new that surprised them: steadiness. Not excitement. Not fear. Steadiness. The kind that comes when someone stops fighting truth and starts organizing their life around it. That steadiness didn't remove the consequences of their choice, but it gave them the strength to face those consequences without running. Stay till the end, because this is where growth becomes visible, even if it's still quiet. They are noticing that their thoughts about you no longer feel chaotic or consuming. They feel focused, purposeful, directed. And that shift matters, because focused energy is what turns intention into action. Your heart needs this reminder right now, because love that lasts is built on focus, not frenzy. Listen to this moment closely. They are beginning to understand that coming toward you means building something sustainable, not dramatic. It means showing up consistently, not just bravely once. And that understanding is reshaping how they see love itself. Don't scroll away from this truth. When someone's idea of love matures, their behavior follows, even if slowly. This message is for you if you've noticed that you're no longer daydreaming about outcomes the way you once did. You're more interested in how something feels in your body than how it sounds in words. That's discernment. And discernment is powerful. Listen to this carefully. As they move through this phase, they're also recognizing the importance of repairing trust, not through apologies alone, but through changed patterns. They know that words without structure won't be enough. And that awareness is heavy, because it demands follow-through. Stay till the end, because follow-through is where most stories fail or finally become real. Your heart needs this reminder right now, because you were never meant to carry hope on your back alone. Hope is meant to be met halfway by action. Don't scroll, because here's the emotional truth anchoring everything now. They are realizing that fear didn't disappear when they chose truth, it transformed. It became caution. It became mindfulness. It became a desire to protect what's forming instead of rushing it into damage. And that transformation is healthy. Listen to this moment closely. You may feel that your own energy has become more selective. You're less available for emotional noise. Less willing to entertain uncertainty. That's not closing your heart. That's honoring it. Stay till the end, because honoring your heart is what keeps destiny clean. This message is for you if you've been feeling drawn to simplify your life lately. Clearing space, setting boundaries, focusing on what actually nourishes you. That pull is not distraction. It's alignment. And alignment is what allows love to arrive without disruption. Don't scroll away from this knowing. Angel numbers may continue appearing, but now they feel like gentle nods rather than urgent signs. 222 when balance feels natural instead of forced. For 44 when you feel protected in your decisions. 888 when you sense that karma is balancing quietly in your favor. These signs are reminders that you are supported in staying grounded. Listen to this carefully. They are also becoming aware that the version of you they're moving toward is not the one who waited in uncertainty. You are stronger now. Clearer. More rooted in self-respect. And that awareness is shaping how they prepare to approach you. Stay till the end, because preparation matters. Love that arrives unprepared often collapses under its own weight. Your heart needs this reminder right now because you deserve to be met with readiness, not repair. Don't scroll, because here's where the universe plays its quiet role. While they're stabilizing internally, circumstances around you are also shifting. Opportunities are aligning. Your focus is sharpening. Your sense of self is strengthening. That's not coincidence. That's the universe making sure that whatever arrives next fits your current life, not an old version of you. Listen to this moment closely. You may notice that you're less interested in what if questions and more interested in what is. That presence is powerful. It means you're no longer living ahead of yourself. You're here. And being here is what allows truth to meet you without distortion. Stay till the end, because presence is the doorway destiny walks through. This message is for you if you're realizing that love should not feel like a constant test of patience. It should feel like a partnership with reality. Don't scroll away from this truth. They are learning that choosing you is not about abandoning everything else in their life, it's about integrating truth into it. And integration takes care. It takes pacing. It takes humility. Listen to this carefully. You are not being asked to wait passively. You are being asked to live fully while alignment completes its work. And you are doing that. Stay till the end, because this is where calm replaces suspense. Whatever unfolds next will not need to convince you. It will not need to be dramatic. It will feel natural. It will feel honest. And most importantly, it will feel safe. Your heart needs this reminder right now because safety is the foundation of real love. Don't scroll away from this final knowing. You are no longer standing at the edge of uncertainty. You are standing in self-trust. And self-trust changes everything about how destiny responds. What comes next will meet you where you are now, grounded, aware, and unwilling to abandon yourself. Trust that. Trust the pace. Trust the quiet strength you've built. Because what is forming here is not meant to shake your life, it's meant to fit into it with clarity, respect, and truth. Don't scroll, stay right here, because now we've reached the point where everything that was chosen in fear, steadied by patience, and shaped by responsibility is ready to reveal its truth, and this message is for you in a way your heart needs this right now even if you feel grounded enough to accept whatever comes next. Listen to this carefully. What has been unfolding was never meant to rush you into belief or trap you in suspense. It was meant to bring both of you to a place where truth can arrive cleanly. After steadiness settled in them, after they learned how to carry the weight of their choice without collapsing or running, something essential clicked into place: acceptance of consequence paired with commitment to honesty. They are no longer asking themselves if this path is scary, they are asking whether they can walk it with integrity. And that question changes everything. Stay till the end, because integrity is the threshold destiny waits for before it moves openly. They are recognizing now that coming toward you isn't a moment, it's a pattern. It's not a dramatic declaration, it's a consistent way of showing up that doesn't disappear when fear whispers. And that realization is sobering in the best way. It strips away fantasy and leaves something usable, something real. Your heart needs this reminder right now because real love doesn't announce itself with fireworks, it arrives with reliability. Listen to this moment closely. They are also seeing clearly that your life did not pause while they stabilized. You didn't sit frozen in hope. You kept living, refining, strengthening. And that growth is not a threat, it's a standard. It tells them that if they come forward, it must be to meet you as you are now. Centered, self-respecting, and no longer willing to translate uncertainty into patience. Don't scroll away from this truth. Growth changes access, and access now requires intention. This message is for you if you've noticed that your expectations have shifted from emotional intensity to emotional safety. You're not asking for perfection, you're asking for presence. And presence is non-negotiable. Listen to this carefully. They are feeling the pressure of that standard. Not as a burden, but as a compass. It's pointing them away from shortcuts and toward substance. Toward conversations that tell the truth even when it's uncomfortable. Toward actions that align with words even when it's inconvenient. And while that pressure is real, it's also grounding. Stay till the end, because grounding is what keeps love from becoming chaos. Angel numbers may still appear, but now they arrive like quiet confirmations rather than instructions. 222 when balance feels natural without effort. 444 when you feel protected in your boundaries. 888 when the sense of karmic balancing settles your nerves. These signs aren't asking you to anticipate outcomes, they're affirming that you are aligned with yourself, and alignment is what attracts clarity. Listen to this moment closely. You may feel a gentle certainty inside you now, not about what they will do, but about what you will accept. That certainty is strength. It means you're no longer available for explanations that don't come with consistency. Don't scroll away from this knowing. They are also becoming aware that silence now has a different meaning. It's not avoidance, it's preparation. Preparation to speak without backtracking. Preparation to act without retreat. Preparation to enter your space without bringing unfinished fear along. And that preparation matters. Stay till the end, because prepared truth heals where rushed truth harms. Your heart needs this reminder right now because you deserve to be met by someone who can stand in their choice without wobbling. Listen to this carefully. As they finalize their internal alignment, they are also letting go of the need to be understood by everyone else. Approval loses its grip when truth takes root. And letting go of approval is not rebellion, it's maturity. That maturity is what allows them to approach you without asking you to make room for excuses. Don't scroll, because here's the emotional truth that settles the story. Whether they step forward or step away, the energy of this connection has already done its work. It brought you home to yourself. It taught you how to choose peace over potential, honesty over hope alone, and presence over promises. And that lesson is permanent. Listen to this moment closely. You may notice that you feel open without being exposed, hopeful without being dependent, calm without being detached. That balance is rare, and it's the result of everything you've integrated through this journey. Stay till the end, because integration is the quiet victory most people overlook. This message is for you if you're realizing that you don't need certainty to feel secure anymore. You need alignment. And alignment is already here. Don't scroll away from this truth. The universe doesn't delay aligned outcomes, it reveals them when they can be received without harm. And you are ready now. Ready to hear words without losing balance. Ready to accept action without shrinking. Ready to release what cannot meet you without bitterness. Listen to this carefully. If they come forward, it will be with a grounded presence that doesn't ask you to rescue them from their consequences. It will be with honesty that doesn't wobble when fear resurfaces. And if they don't, the absence will feel like completion, not loss. Either way, the ending of this chapter will be clean. Stay till the end, because clean endings make room for true beginnings. Your heart needs this reminder right now because you didn't endure this process to return to confusion. You moved through it to arrive at clarity. Don't scroll away from this final knowing. You are not standing at the edge of something uncertain anymore. You are standing in self-trust. And self-trust is the place where destiny meets you gently, without force, without drama, without taking anything from you. Whatever unfolds next will feel obvious in your body, steady, respectful, and real. Trust that feeling. Trust the pace. Trust the version of yourself who no longer needs to be convinced. Because what comes now is not meant to shake your world, it's meant to fit into it with honesty, stability, and the quiet confidence that only comes when truth has finally caught up to timing.